Welcome to your Neighborhood Goddess here, back with another Oracle message for July 30th, 2025. I've already shuffled and I pulled a couple cards, and I'm still working with the Mary Magdalene deck, and also I adding in the Oracle of Heaven and Hell. It's just something that's really been on my heart lately, and I feel like this is a message. Mary Magdalene's revealed her gospel is something that needs to be brought into this world. We definitely need to go within, do that transformation, do that healing, and transform into unconditional love for myself, yourself, ourselves, together as a whole, as a community, as a humanity. And once we do that, we can heal and can move forward into our, utopia, what some would say. So I hope you guys enjoy the reading. Thank you so much for being here, and let's get started. So the first card we have here is the true human. I am fully human and fully divine. You'll see that. Christ says in Mary's Gospel, "Be on your guard so that no one deceives you by saying, 'Look over here,' or 'Look over there,' for the child of true humanity exists within you." The phrase child of true humanity comes from the Greek word anthropos, and anthropos means literally fully human and fully divine. So, a true human being in the Gospel of Mary is a paradoxical mix of a limited, moral self, the ego, and the expansive, eternal soul, both equally. The goal is not to transcend the body or to try to suppress the 7 powers of the ego. The point is to bring awareness to the full spectrum of what it means to be human so that we can make choices about our actions. We can practice a self-emptying love that allows us to release the ego's grasp of our attention and act only once love, not the ego, is leading us. We can listen to Christ's directive to follow the child of true humanity within us. There's no one outside of us that can do the work for us. We have to continue to return inward to the heart, to the treasure that exists within. We have to do the work of remembering that we are not just the ego that often compels us to act in ways we can barely recognize. With mercy on our own humanity, we can remember that we are anthropos. We are meant to be human, and we are meant to feel all of these difficult and derailing powers. We are also fully divine. We are also a soul of love. We are also capable of bringing love to where it has never been before. We are visionaries and sources of unlimited light. We have the unique purpose and opportunity to be both a voice for the voiceless here on earth and to act as a bridge between the world and the next. The child of true humanity exists within us, each and every one of us. No one outside of us can ever awaken us to the truth. We must turn inward and let love directly be our guide. Okay, the next card I have here is the 7th power. Anger is information. And has always felt significant to me that rage is the 7th power. Rage can be the most derailing force in our lives, but first it's crucial to distinguish between the rage that brings destruction and the rage that brings clarity. The oppressive need to appear good, to not express what we truly feel, forces many of us to stay stuck in the process of healing from trauma. That's a false narrative that to be spiritual, you have to be in some perpetual state of bliss or peace and never fall to the ground in a fit of rage. Being angry is human, and being human is holy. Anger is information. Anger informs us, connects us to our humanity, and reminds us of what we care most about in our lives. When we have been traumatized, there's a sacred rage that needs to be expressed in order for us to reclaim our voice. That form of rage is clarifying. It helps us begin to set boundaries as an act of love for ourselves. The difference between the rage that clarifies and the rage that destroys is that one is simply expressed directly and the other is acted on. Anger informs me, but love is what I let guide me when I'm ready to take action. At the end of Mary's gospel, after Mary has shared the teachings she learned from Christ directly from within her heart, Peter doesn't believe her. He doesn't believe Mary because she is a woman, and she was considered less worthy in rights and power in the first century Roman Empire. Peter's rage clouds his ability to hear the truth in what Mary has to teach him. Levi, one of the other disciples, confronts Peter and says, "You are always ready to give way to your perpetual inclination to anger. And even now, you are doing exactly that by questioning the woman as though you are her adversary." Peter is unable to see that it's rage that keeps him from wanting to believe Mary. The seventh power at work within him will silence and erase Mary's voice for almost 2 millennia. But as one of the 7 powers of the ego, even rage is not everlasting. Only love is. I pulled the angel number 14. For angel, it says truth and justice. And on the demon side, it says false testimony. Flip over. See both sides. Truth and justice. Sorry about my hands, folks. People born under a Mepail love, justice, prudence, and courts of law. He can be called upon against those who seek to usurp the fortunes of others. He governs justice, truth, and liberty, delivers the oppression, and protects prisoners. The 14th spirit, Lerahi, I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, is a Marquis who is great in power and shows himself in the likeness of an anchor clad in green, carrying a bow and quiver. He causes all great battles and contests and makes wounds putrefy that are made with archers' arrows. This belongs into Sagittarius. Larry, I need to look that up. My apologies if I'm hacking that. Governs 30 legions of spirits and is closely tied to the moon. Servant of those born between May 24th and May 28th. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Remember to stay positive, stay kind, and don't let the hustle and bustle of the outside world influence your decisions. You are a independent individual being, and you have the right to make your decisions on your own. And I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in the next reading. Bye.